I just found out about something really amazing and I wanted to share it with you all. I wanted to put a call out to anyone from this place, Alula, in the middle of Saudi Arabia, right near the Hejra. And I guess they are having an art exhibit in the middle of the ancient structures in this valley of something incredible. I can't even imagine. I'm not exactly sure on Google Earth which exact part this area is going to be located and these artworks are going to be located, but it seems like this group is gathering amazing artists, lifelong artists from all over the world to make installations in this most ancient of settings. And how absolutely cool would that be? My mind is racing with the potential for a Saudi Arabian investment to create some kind of amazing artwork that just dealt with the landscape, connected with everything like this. This is really cool. I like this idea. Different illusions of all this. I don't know. There's too many ideas that go through my head. But if anyone is out there from Alula, from this massive art place, please contact me. I would love to even think about it. It could be cool. Maybe I can just propose something in time. But there is so much inspiration there, and just to go there would be a whole different experience altogether. As an artist and just as a human, I love sensing the power of a particular place and plucking something from it. I am a firm believer that with creativity you can tap into some of the inner senses, and the noosphere is out there, able to be tapped into to discover ancients, to visualize what the ancients were. It would be cool to have a mirror like that you could almost even project, like you could see in the mirror different, I don't know, elephant rock, look at this, but different visions of what this place looked like in its prime, because now we know that this is not just like some underwater ocean and these random structures and carved out by waves and things. These were magnificent places of some sort. Some ancient metropolis was all over the place here at one point in time. There is no doubt, and I guarantee that the religions of that time that was immaculately civilized and just settled were probably is something we can't even fathom, something that does not exist. But all of these things all over the world, the fact that you can even find anything like that inside there means that I hope they continue to excavate so much of this to uncover what this really was. And even doing this art exhibit, if it were to take off by anyone, it could just bring awareness to these different concepts and these different thoughts and theories about what the heck went on in these places and what happened to them inevitably, what made them melt. Look at that. It always reminds me of The Fifth Element for some reason, but like, what is in there? Is that sealed off? Does anyone ever been there? Do they know? Anyone out there in the comments? Say something if you have. But look at these ancient chimneys, ancient just savage pyramid temples, ancient steeples, the heck knows, of different concretes, rocks. And there's a beach in Marshfield that we've been going to a long time, in Marshfield, Massachusetts, and there's just so many colors of rocks, and rocks in general, just all over the world. And these ones look like they're all just like play. Like this is all just like I don't understand. I envision at one point these were covered in porcelain and different kinds of colors and metals. Like I always say, so much more artwork. But how much what else was it? What else was it? What is that? It looks absolutely incredible. And when did they discover these? How did they discover them? I don't understand. The geode earth. We're all inside this giant geode crystal. And what were those? Were those steps leading to more places? How big was this place? What was it? How melted did it get? And why? And how? And when? And who did it? So many mysteries in this area. I can't imagine what the power is at night. I can't imagine what animals come out, the sounds that it makes when it rains, what it looks like, what it feels like at sunrise, at sunset, in the peak night of darkness. Imagine having a concert or like a random art exhibit here that didn't desecrate the land that went with it, or unveiling some just savage, amazing thing where a lot of people are just connecting in that ancient way that we always talk about. Really looks like an elephant there. But people just connecting in that way that needs to be done more often. Just peaceful, tranquil, all people uniting in harmony in something amazing with thoughts that's just resonate with the world around it. Because when they don't, and we just look at these as rocks or as just random nothingness, we're really missing out on what is happening here and what happened and what everything is capable of. There is so much cool stuff in this area, so inspirational. It would be amazing. So anyone out there in Alula, contact me, please. I'd also love to compare my imagination's ramblings with what they say of that the people that are there. I'd love to talk to people who have experienced things or had metaphysical experiences around these and maybe came up with stuff. But it almost makes me think too at one point, like, if these are not just carved into that amorphous rock, if there actually once were buildings in cities all over the place like this, like I think they were, that were melted by something. It makes me also wonder if there was a machine, like say they had just whatever technology at some point in time, because if they had cities that big, they definitely had some serious tech. And so I love that. That's an amazingly beautiful thing. So almost, what if these remains were things that were not finished off, so to speak? So saying that there was some technology that could take a city, some kind of marble and rock and stone cementish buildings all over the place, and could blast them, melt them, harden them over time with the sun. They would turn into stuff like this, and then I could see another machine just crushing them into dust, into sand, into really fine rock, almost a machine that could just go over the land and do it. And maybe these are the ones that just didn't get that done, and that's why there's so much sand everywhere in the Sahara. What if that was just a giant city? Why would there not? If Europe above is so massive and heavily dense above the Mediterranean, surrounding the Mediterranean, and down there is the Nile and Egypt and all these other places, why would they have just had that place not empty? And I don't know and don't think it was sand forever. There's got to be a reason for it, some kind of thing that's just staring us all in the face. And I don't know, but I think once you get these buildings to this state, they could easily be pulverized into dust, and so could a lot of things, ash, all different kinds of things, materials that could be pulverized by some tech that we can't even fathom. But I guess movies give us a little bit of a hint, probably. Mortal Engines and other ones that are out there. But who knows? Hints, imagination, reality. Look at these. This is like a little walkthrough you can do on the website, but look at all these things left to be uncovered. These artworks all over the place in the rocks, these like things that were just melted, these passageways, these windowways, these displays, whatever was here. There was just, it doesn't even make sense. I don't even get it. I don't understand it, but it's like, almost looks like you can see the ghosts of it all on the walls, and it's really cool that you can zoom in very detailed on this website too. I recommend checking it out. Discover Alula. And I like that they have the capital A, the L, and then the U capitalized, and then the L, the A is small. It's interesting. It's kind of like what I do with DiNo. But either way, the eagle, the symbols of this, what did it look like? What was it in its prime? What the heck? These are tombs, they say, and were found multiple objects in. And I like this vibrant city that still is getting excavated. I like that a lot. And Piranesi's little Via Imaginaria is kind of one of those little remnants of that too. I wonder if there was a time when they were just stacking up all of the treasures all over the place. It seemed like this force that took over Peking and took over all these other places had moments all over the place like this, and must have a place. They probably have a land that is off Google Earth somewhere else beyond where we are allowed to go, where they have everything stashed. Everything that could risk being raided up here, they would have to put stuff that was really powerful in a place that no one could ever find it. All the Egyptian treasures, all the Babylonian, Sumerian treasures, they could all be totally different words, totally different names. Just who knows? They give us what we need and they take whatever they want. And so let's keep imagining, let's keep thinking. This was a cool Egypt artwork. These reminded me of similar civilizations to Egypt. The Hedra, Saudi Arabia, all of this, such a mystery, such an amazing mystery. So many. We need to figure out ways to just imagine it, figure it out, figure out what really happened, piece it all together. And the only way to do that is to get there. So, Alula Art Foundation, I will come up with something amazing for you. Please let me get the chance. Trust me. That's the power of being able to use this and having you all inspire me to just do whatever on this YouTube channel. So here we go. Bless you all. Have a great day. Enjoy.